Hello, yes, my name is Riz. So I have written a two-part piece. The piece overall is called Knowing Earth is Having Freedom. And to me, my deep connection with Earth and my relationship with Earth has kind of graced me with the wonderful gift of surrender and a really incredible, sounds silly, but empowering powerlessness. And so the first article kind of talks about what that means, and this one is a little bit more about how to create a relationship with Earth that kind of will offer you that gift. So I'm going to jump right in. This article is called Coming Heart to Heart with Earth and Earth Beings. Deep Earth connection, spirituality, and embodiment is for everyone. We are not separated from the wild by nature, but rather by oppression. An aligned relationship is grounded, it is experiential, it is raw, and it is real. It is not behind a paywall, nor is it accessible through the teachings of another. To have freedom through knowing Earth is inherent if you love it. Though it must be said that merely passing eyes over a wild landscape does not unlock the ferocity within that calls one to honor the Earth, nor does it welcome the deep knowing within. You see, this great honor is rebellion against human exceptionalism and modern oppressive systems. A relationship must be intentionally curated and nurtured between self and the wild aligned world. For me, it starts with a deep breath. I inhale, inviting the aromatics of native California food being rich and sweet like maple. Enter my being and become a part of me. I exhale as my offering to the plant. They gratefully accept and make use of my offering to become all the more magnificent. Every plant is an altar for the earth. I name this plant Kutsi, a Quechua word for lady, because of Kudwit's nickname, Lady's Tobacco. I visit Kutsi several times a week and greet her like an old friend, not because I think I should, but because Kutsi has become my kin. On rainy days, I lay beside her, feeling the droplets on my skin, and I watch them seep into the soil to nurture Kutsi. Just in time, I think to myself, as her leaves were beginning to curl from the warm and dry days. In the wind, we dance together, and while I consider holding her still while the shaking becomes violent, I refrain because I trust her embodiment of the season. The wind strengthens her, and soon, when Kutsi goes to seed, it will allow her lineage to spread throughout the land. I greet the many creatures who come to visit and admire the relationships they each have. Birds, bugs, and bunnies frequent the most. I thank the surrounding plants that offer ground cover and nutrients for Kutsi as they decompose. I come to her with my deepest inquiries, and she guides me to grand revelations. I offer her blessings, gratitude, my support for resilience, and space to be seen. Over a few months, I watched Kutsi transform from the young, energetic sprout of a maiden to a fiery, budding mother, to a confident, blossomed queen, and to her final stage where she releases seeds, becomes brittle, and her life begins to slip away as she shares all the learned wisdom and the magnificence of the throne. An aligned relationship is the aforementioned, and it is so much more. It is talking to the snails, snakes, and hawks alike. It's creating relationships with other plants, witnessing patterns of the shifting skies, and embodying the qualities of the wild. Resting, focusing, celebrating, sharing, all in tune with the beings around me. And most importantly, it is acknowledging the surrender of the ecological relationships in the place where I dwell. It's the acceptance of the Earth's knowledge as the highest intelligence and all of its complexities and harmony. Deep Earth connection is giving up on the lie of human exceptionalism and connecting with the truth of the wild. Even still, the wisdom gained cannot be transferred by mere words, so I invite you to begin your own journey today. And I've got some tips, but I don't know if you want me to read them. Please. 5 quick tips for you to start your journey right to higher way. The first one is to find a place near your home that you can visit often, preferably a few times a week or even daily. And you want to spend about 30 minutes there. Choose a really small radius, think no larger than 50 square feet. And I said, trust me on this one because it's true. You want to know that land and know that place and know those plants and skies and soil when you're there. Dedicate at least 1 year to a relationship with that very specific place. Part 2 is to draw your attention to the overall landscape, the shape of the land, again, the soil consistency, the presence of shrubs, trees, grasses, what animals are populous, and acknowledge the season that you are in. The third part is to build that kinship with at least one plant and one animal. Name them or ask them their name. Sit with them, trust them. Observe them through the seasons and mirror their actions. When their time comes to a close, you can choose another being to build a kinship with. And the fourth part is to embody your learnings and align your life not only to the seasons, but to that of your specific place. And we call it becoming a place link. So finding out what's going on where you are rooted now. And the last part is to enjoy the blessings, because I promise you will be gifted so much magic and magnificence and surrender beyond what you could have ever imagined. So thank you so much. Thank you. All right.